Hello. All right. So the next video is about money management. This is really important for your business, any business that anyone has. You have to manage your money. So, money is the number one reason people come into Mary Kay. Money is the number one reason people get out of Mary Kay. So, the more money you make, the easier it is to manage. So, but if you're not making money, you're starving in an orchard, right? So, recruiting money is bonus. So, run your business off of your sales. Any money you make, like so forth, like in commission from team building or anything else, is just an added bonus. But your business should be running off your sales. Okay. And that includes buying samples or buying catalogs or just keeping up your day to day business. Um, if you feel like you are making money, then you're going to work, right? It just all works. The more you work, the more money you make. It's very simple. And that truly is the crux of it. Excuse me. The more money you make, the more passionate and excited you are about your business. The more passionate you are about your business, the more women you will attract. So run your own business. As the entrepreneur, you now have the freedom and the responsibility to choose how you will run your business. The amazing part about being involved in Mary Kay is how much you can bring into your life without the same life consuming investment of time and resources needed to operate a typical new business. So, you always hear us say, you are in business by yourself, and for yourself, but not completely by yourself. You have so many resources at hand. Um, However, many business principles do overlap. So, I'm going to help you with suggestions on how to handle the financial aspect of operating a business, all of which is up to you to use at your discretion as you are the owner of your business. And if the numbers and or finances tend to overwhelm you in general, just take it one step at a time and use me or your recruiter as a resource to help clarify and explain these principles and practices. All right. So, my first suggestion is open a separate checking account. Make sure you have a separate checking account that all your funds from Mary Kay sales can be deposited into. You should never spend any sales money until it is first deposited into your Mary Kay account. This will validate your sales activity if anyone asks how you are doing. It also prevents you from like embezzling and spending yourself out of business and just in general spending your own personal money. So, would you ever consider spending cash collected from your customers if you were a salesperson for a large corporation? Of course not. You would turn it in at the end of the day and wait for payday to get paid, right? So, you must treat your Mary Kay business with the same respect or you'll commit basically suicide on the installment plan. And we don't want that. You can write yourself a paycheck from the account once the money is deposited. So, according to what has been budgeted. Otherwise, you could end up spending the money needed to keep your inventory stocked and not even realize it until your customers start asking for things that you don't have. And even worse, don't have the money to replace. So, let's talk about inventory. Okay. So, inventory as an investment, you need to look at it as an investment financial. Okay. If you have decided to begin your business with inventory in order to provide the best customer service to your clients, you have made an investment in your business. We use the term investment because you have purchased a product with the potential to create income for you. Because we purchase our products at a 50% discount, you actually make a 50% profit with each sale to a customer. Okay, so the money you initially invested has bought a product that not only pays for itself, but also brings a 50% return on your investment. This differs from other general purchases that you make on a daily basis. In that, while those items, like say a great bag and new shoes, car, whatever, bring an emotional return and or serve the needs of your life or your family, they do not generally have the ability to create income. All right, let's go over that again. So, you go out. Let's say you buy groceries, you buy a car, you buy a new pair of shoes, you buy, I don't know, a brand new handbag. Okay. We love those and we get an emotional state from that, right? But it doesn't, and it may be something like groceries or a car that you actually need for life. Okay. But that's not going to make you money. When we say it's an investment, that's because you have the potential of that creating an income for you. That's why we call inventory an investment. Okay. So, how can you build to a full store from your current product level? The easiest way is to create a list of items you want to keep in stock at your store, okay, at all times. How many filled roll-up bags, miracle sets, brush sets, eyeshadows, etc. Then, as you start selling the products, you can take a portion of that 50% profit you make and reinvest it into adding those items from your list until you have built your full store. If you are sharing products regularly with your customers, you can build to a full store very quickly. Once you've achieved a full store, you have all the pieces in place to earn a profit from your business and to keep your customers very happy. And this is why when you first start, and we talk about the great start journey, that is then during your first 4 months, that is how the company helps you build that store because they're giving you whatever product you are buying, depending on the amount that you are buying from the company to invest in your inventory. They're giving you product for free and a lot of it. And those things can be, those are not just a 50% profit, those are 100% profit. So you have a huge potential not only to build your store, but also to make more money off of it during your first 4 months. Okay. So let's talk about paying down your initial investment. Consultants finance their initial inventory investment in a variety of ways. We've probably already gone over this with you. There are several options to pay down that investment within your first several months of business. One option is to utilize a percentage of your profits from your sales. If you are currently building to a full store, the percentage may be smaller initially, but will grow as you complete your store. Okay. So, as an example, you are completing a power start every month. That a power start is seeing 30 faces in a month. Okay. Um, so, you're completing 30 faces every month. Your sales would total about $2,500 based on the company averages. Out of that $1,000 profit, a portion would go to building your store, to paying down your initial investment, to running your business, and to you as a profit. Okay, so the amounts that go into each category depend on your priorities, your business goals, and your pace. Ultimately, I recommend a 60-40 split, and we're going to get into that in just a minute. All right, so profit. Profit percentages. Selling products at their suggested retail value is what creates a profit in our Mary Kay business. We get to buy our products at wholesale, which is half price, and then sell them for double, which creates a 50% profit. So, what do we do with that 50% profit? So, as we discussed earlier, we use it in part to build our store and or pay down our initial product investment. One aspect that is crucial and critical to include is the money you need to actually run your business. So allocating a 10% of our profit to running our business. This 10% encompasses hostess gifts, lookbooks, which are catalogs, samples, any meeting dues, whatever it is, anything you need to actually run your business, business cards, whatever that is. Okay, so keep this 10% consistent as a good rule of thumb for meeting the expenses of your business. You might have noticed that as you build to a full store and pay down your initial inventory investment, the personal profit allocation from your product sales will be a little smaller. While that might seem counterintuitive to the reasons women have for starting a Mary Kay business, often which is to make money, right? It is a critical step in creating a sustainable business. And please trust me, this business has been around for 60 years, actually over 60 years. We're going on our 62nd year. And these habits that you form in the beginning will help you last through the years. Okay? So, learning smart financial habits and setting yourself up for greater success over time is worth a few weeks or months of a smaller personal profit. Think about that in comparison to the way other companies operate. So, most won't start to show a profit at all for the first few years down the road. Okay. Even with a moderate amount of activity, you have the opportunity to pay off your entire investment and to build a full store of products in a matter of months. So, a stock store. We have already looked at the benefits of building to a full store of products. So, how do you make sure you keep your store stocked with those great products your customers love? So, let's go back to the clothing store example. If you had a customer purchase a t-shirt from your store, what happens to that money she gave you in exchange for that t-shirt? Well, first, a portion of that money would go to running the store, right? A portion would be considered profit, and a portion would be used to order another t-shirt to replace the one that was sold. If the prioriter skipped over this part of ordering products to replace those that were sold, that entrepreneur would quickly run out of items to sell and no longer would have a store at all. So, the necessity of replacing sold items to maintain your store is exactly the same principle we use in Mary Kay. So, let's look at it from a perspective of Mary Kay products. Okay. All right. Savings account 50% wholesale orders, 5% Section 2 business supplies, and that includes samples and lookbooks, 5% PCP millings. Now, what is a PCP milling? Okay, so if you don't remember, it's Preferred Customer Program. That is when our new lookbooks come in and we get to put our customers in and we pay a fraction of a cost to have Mary Kay actually send the new catalogs out to our customers. It is so much cheaper than doing it yourself. Trust me, I have tried a gazillion ways. It is best to go ahead and just take that little bit of cost. You don't have to worry about it. You put it in an Mary Kay order. They do it for you. They mail it out and it's got your name and all your information on the back of the catalog. This is absolutely 100% productive and helping your income because you get reorders. Every time a new catalog comes out and it's being sent to your customer, they are starting to call you for reorders. Okay, so that's very important. All right, so choose a savings account think of it as like a holding account for funds to run your business. This is your 60%. Okay. So again, 50% wholesale orders, 5% goes to Section 2 business supplies, 5% goes to your PCP millings. Okay. So that's your 60%. So that's your savings account or your hold account. Okay. Then your checking account, that's your paycheck. So that's what you're going to use to pay off your initial inventory investment. This is your 40%. So If you are paying off initial inventory, so you're going to take a fraction of that to pay off your initial inventory, and then you're going to keep the rest as your paycheck. And then, of course, as your weeks or a few months go by and you've already paid off that initial inventory, then that whole 40% is your paycheck. Okay, so that's what you're putting in that Mary Kay checking account. All right, so tax tools. The following items and ideas are listed to help keep track of important information relevant to taxes. Keep a separate checking account for this business use only. Okay, it's a lot easier when you go down and it's the end of the year because you get money back because you're running a business. Use a mileage notebook, or I actually just use my phone because I can never remember where that notebook is, to track distances to classes, trainings, deliveries to customers, all those things. Okay. If you're driving to a store to pick up things for your business, put those miles in. Organize the following by month: your receipts and bills, orders to Mary Kay, and sales ticket copies. Okay. Complete your weekly accomplishment sheet. This is really the idea behind working your business 60/40 is that you always have a profit. You always have product. You always have savings, and you never have debt. Profit. We know we make 50% profit on all that we sell, but by saving 10% and only taking 40% profit, what we refer to as true profits, you will always have savings. Okay? So, savings, a key part of money management. Putting that 10% of all you sell into savings means you will never not have money for items that help you build your business and make it easier, such as enrolling customers into the preferred customer program, which saves you time, money, and builds reorder business. Samples, which help you sell more products, and continuing education programs like career conference, seminar, fall and winter retreats. These are all important training opportunities. So, product, what we sell, we reorder that product to restock our shelf. Working your business this way by reordering what you sell on a regular basis means you are always ready to fill your customers' orders, and therefore they will keep coming back to you over and over again. Debt, the first thing we want to eliminate. After all, you didn't come into Mary Kay to spend money, you came in to make money. Still, we know that starting any business involves some initial startup cost. A Mary Kay business is no different. What is different is that our startup expense is much less lower than most businesses and allows you to make far more money quicker and thus pay off your startup expense in full. That's a great thing since most businesses involve startup costs that are never recouped. We recommend you pay off your initial Mary Kay investment one of two ways. Put all your true profit toward paying off your initial investment until it's paid off, or two, put half your true profit toward paying off your initial investment until it's paid off. With either of these plans, you should pay off your initial investment quickly. Here are two conservative examples of what you might expect to achieve in your first 3 months in Mary Kay. Example 1, you hold 3 Mary Kay skincare classes per week and attend your weekly success workshop training, which the hours is on Monday nights. That amounts to 3 to 7 hours of work per week. You sell $200, and that's low per class, which is $600 per week and $2,400 per month. Your true profit, which is 40% of what you've sold, is $960 per month. Putting all your true profit toward paying off your initial investment would mean even a full start. So let's say you started a full store at $3,600 wholesale. You could be paid off in 4 months. So here's another example. Let's say you hold 3 Mary Kay skincare classes per week. Okay. Attend your weekly success workshop with hours on Monday nights. That amounts to 3 to 7 hours of work. You sell $200 per class, which is $600 per week and $2,400 per month. Okay. Your true profit, which is that 40% of what you sell, is $960 per month. Putting half your true profit toward paying off your initial investment. Let's start with a full store, 3,600. Let's say you started with that and only paying half. You could be paid off in 8 months. So neither of these examples take into account two factors. You can start building a team and earning commission immediately, which means you're going to help pay offset your initial investment faster and earning more money. Having just one team member who works the way you do, in example 1 or 2, would mean $48 a month in commission. 2 team members would mean $96 a month in commission. And 3 team members, that's $144 in commission. That's on top of any product you've sold. So remember, all commission is paid directly to you by Mary Kay in the form of a check sent once a month. It is never paid to you by your team members, okay? You could very well sell more than $200 per class. I'm telling you, that's low. So, which would you also help offset your initial investment faster? So, selling $400 per class would mean a true profit of $1,920 a month, allowing you to pay off your full store initial investment in 8 weeks. So if you attend our weekly meeting skincare classes, which, we again hold every Monday at 7 p.m., is truly the key to your success, because I'm going to teach you to sell these products. And I'm going to teach you to book everyone at the class for a follow-up facial and give them a chance to be a hostess, thus introducing you to more new customers and helping you sell more products to those existing customers, which is going to build your reorder business, which you will also learn how to share the Mary Kay opportunity with each customer and thus building a team to earn you those commissions. Plus, since every weekly meeting provides you the opportunity to bring guests, you can make money and build your team right there at my studio with me doing it. It couldn't be any simpler. So Monday nights, we do skincare classes. You bring your guests. I do it. You watch and learn. And on Wednesdays, we do it virtually for those that are out of town or can't make it to the studio on Mondays. I truly set you up for success. So let's talk sales tax. All right. So I myself recommend getting the Mary Kay credit card. Okay. And I use it only for business. It keeps all of my receipts for me. All I have to do is print off at the end of the year all of my, monthly sheet that I get from the credit card. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. And that has everything I need. Okay, all of my expenses, everything I've purchased for Mary Kay on products, all that stuff. Okay, then you need to get a ProPay card. Now, this ProPay card is not a credit card, it's a debit card. And ProPay is how we accept credit cards from our customers. So it goes into our ProPay bank. And then if we need to do CDS orders for Mary Kay, which means we're not going to supply the products from our inventory, Mary Kay is going to take it from the warehouse and ship it for us to our customer. But we still have to pay for that. So that comes out of your ProPay bank account. So you can get a debit card from there. I have my Mary Kay commissions that go directly into directly into that ProPay account. I have a debit card that I can use on other purchases, not necessarily even business, because that's my money, right? Or I take money out of it and I transfer it into my Mary Kay checking account, like if I'm paying myself, okay? So receipts. You always keep your receipts, whether it's electronically or you're using the receipts that you get from Mary Kay that you can order. And you want to charge sales tax to your customers because, and it's your state tax that you live in, not of your customer. Okay. So even say I'm in the state of Virginia, our sales tax is 5.3%. Let's say I sell something to someone in Maryland or Pennsylvania, I'm still charging them 5.3% Virginia tax. The reason is because when I purchase product from Mary Kay at wholesale, I am paying tax on that. It's Virginia tax because that's where I live. So I'm recouping that tax that I've already paid into it. Okay. So if you were to discount any products, you're still going to charge them the retail amount on the tax. Okay. All right. Your mileage log. Make sure you keep track of your mileage that you do anything for business for sales tax. I'm sorry, for your tax at the end of the year. Okay. The difference between your retail versus your wholesale charge on retail sales. Okay. I just explained that. You're again going to charge sales tax on the retail amount, not your wholesale amount. Okay. Because when we order from the company, we are being charged on the retail amount for sales tax. So we're just recouping that money. All right. So you want to plan for your business expenses like seminar, career conference, those sorts of things. Okay. Make sure you're putting a little bit away so you can attend those. Give yourself time to build a profitable business. If you're working it, you will see the profit. If you're only seeing one face every few months, that's not really making a profit. That's not even really going to pay for a lot of your expenses. However, you probably don't have that many expenses if you're barely even working it. So at that point, honestly, you would be more of just being a personal use consultant. Okay. Manage your time. And then the 6 most important things list. That is the 6 most important things that you write every night of what you need to do the next day for your business. And IPAs. We've talked about this before in another video. It's income producing activities. Concentrate on the things that are going to make you money. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.